Well, Scott, it was a bit of a bruising game, but you got the job done. What was your assessment of that?
Yeah, it was a fairly physical game, I would agree. I think that firstly would give Spartans a lot of credit for the way that they approached it, from being organised and making sure that they made life as difficult for us as they possibly could. I was a bit disappointed with the challenge on Maddie. I thought that was just a little stage too far, but all said and done, it was a tough game for us that we had to rise above. As far as we had to get physical a little bit ourselves. We also had to make sure that we could still show our best football and create chances and keep it tight at the other end.
You talked about Maddie, I guess her and Megan as well in the treatment room. Bit of a I guess a blow, having to change plans throughout the game with the two injuries like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think losing Maddie in the way that we did was disappointing, but we had Donna sitting waiting ready to come on, and a great replacement. And then obviously with Megan picking up an injury as well, it just meant we had to move things a little bit. And yeah, I mean, it does change the way that you go about the game when you're having to put a midfield player at fullback. But Sam went in there and did a really good job. I think the benefit of having really good players and technical players is that they can shift about and they understand the game, and I don't think it affected it too much. We still looked like we were going forward with impetus, and we caused Spartans problems the whole game with our forward play.
On the two players that went off, I know we talked at the start of the season about a fairly lean squad, which has its advantages, I guess, but also for scenarios like this, I guess you'll assess the two players as the week goes on. But have you got a contingency plan or something in place to deal with this if you get a couple of three players out?
Well, I mean, I think at the moment we look at how these players come through the next couple of days, and I don't think, judging by when I've spoken to Megan in particular, that it's hopefully not something that's going to set her back too long. With Maddie, we'll just need to see how things come out, because she's obviously going to need quite a lot of stitches, and she's got a lot of swelling down one side of her head. So I think she'd be more touch and go. And then we'll assess it that way, and if we need to bring any players up from the youth teams, we can do that. They're itching to get an opportunity in the first team, and that's what having a youth academy is all about. And we have also players that came on with Jordan and Joanne today that are also ready to step in. So we're at the moment everything's fine in terms of that. We're just looking to find out how serious these injuries are. But I do feel that having a tight squad's benefited us. I think the players are really together. We all know our jobs, and I think today showed, even in a tricky match and a physical match, that we can come through that.
On the plus side, you talked about the goals. Kirsty and Abby linking together really well, scoring the 4 goals between them. Abby now she's scored 50 for the club. Scotland International now as well. It's been a great week for her and for both today. Yeah, I mean,
as players, I love them both because they're totally different, but they work really well together. Congratulations, we said in the dressing room there, for Abby. 50 goals is a great achievement in not too many games, to be honest. And she looks a threat every single game now. Her sharpness has increased, her general physique, and just the way she's focused is ideal for us right now, and she's reaping rewards in her football. So that's great, and for her to get international honours is something that we've as a club been hoping for and working towards for her, that she can get that, and she's done the hard bit, so that's great. As far as Kirsty's concerned, she's just a really good number 9, and she'll score a lot of goals if she puts herself in those positions and keeps working hard at making her game the best it can possibly be, and linking up well with the players around her that are going to support her, and then when the chances come along, taking them, and so far so good on that aspect.
Just finally, going from playing one young side to another young side next week, and Rangers back at home, what do you expect for that one?
Yeah, it'll be a tough game. I mean, Rangers have got a lot of players, a lot of young players, and we'll just have to go and take the game as it comes. We've had them watched, we know about them, we know the way that they play, and we know a lot of the young players that are involved, because they're mostly in and around the youth squads and for the national team. And these players we've monitored for a couple of years now, so we know them, and it's we know it's going to be a tough game. But every game's tough, Callum. They're not easy games. You can see at the start of this one, it was a tough game. You had to really play well to take control of it, and I'm sure that next week will be no different.
Well, your 70th win in charge today. Well done.
Thanks very much, Callum. I'll take that.